Alright, welcome back everyone. We are doing the Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze Hundo tutorial here. Once again, and we are at Alpine Incline, and as I mentioned before, I'm going to show how you would do the intro to this stage without a Buddy Kong, because not having Buddy Kong makes this a very annoying intro. But, luckily, that is how you do it. Okay, and don't forget to get your letters. A little difficult. Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. That's okay. Not a big deal. If you can avoid getting hit by the tuck there, it saves you the half a second. You know, you lose half a second every time you take unintentional hits in this game. So try and avoid doing that. And the letters are actually kind of spaced out. The K is like really early on, and then you don't see any letters until this O coming up. So jump here. Get it as early as possible. It's kind of janky looking, but that's what you do. Okay, we got that. Good. That little continuing the roll speed is good. Nice heart refill off that barrel. And if you want to practice the micro flutters, good luck, but don't get yourself killed over them. I've lost plenty of runs to trying to do the most mini of micro flutters. They're absolutely terrible. And Dixie is definitely the go-to Kong. Hundo is definitely a different beast entirely, but there you go. All 4 Kong letters. And I didn't hover there, but if you feel like you are not going to hit that barrel there, I would absolutely make sure that you do flutter just to hit the barrel. But I'm used to doing it like that, I just don't flutter, don't even worry about it. Alright, so to go back in there and explain exactly how we get all those Kong letters, and since I have Dixie now, I'm just going to show off what you do when you normally start the stage, because you saw me doing a very complicated set of tricks at the beginning. Normally, you get to do this. Just roll straight through him and then land on this platform. That's where you would change from Cranky to Dixie. So at the start of the stage, it's going to be a little difficult telling what you have to do here because you'll be mashing out of the intro cutscene, but there's going to be a full roll jump setup that will take care of the most difficult part of the trick. As you mash out of the intro, you're going to be looking to do a light to medium-ish roll jump, and that will actually set you up for the next part. You want your following roll to stop you right about between the first and second platform. Then you'll get to do a full jump. It'll get you on the leftmost side of this upper platform. A light roll jump just to get you over the tuck, and you still need to grab the Dixie barrel. So pull back if you have to, if you've overshot it for any reason. Grab the Dixie barrel on the way down, roll to break it, and then as you're rolling, you want to make sure you go deep enough that you get underneath the tuck and that you come back up without getting hit by it. So let's take a look at this again at about half speed. We're going to be mashing out of the intro cutscene. It's again a light to medium-ish roll jump. The following roll will get you between the first and second wooden platform. Up top it's a light roll jump, grab Dixie, break, roll underneath, come back up. So underneath, up here, woo, that was close. You want to try and be as precise as you can whenever you're doing any jump, but again, you're bouncing off of this. These are, I think they're called Sories? Yeah, they are the Sori enemies, so you're going to bounce off of that first one, grab this K. It's a very slight detail. Then from here, these 2 tucks right here, if you are quick grabbing the K and then you just shoot straight off, they're actually going to be in such a way that you can land on this platform and roll straight through them. That is very difficult to do in the Hundo route, but in any percent it's free. So get your practice for it, be as precise as you can. I'm probably going to get hit in a second. I bounced off of him. Not a big deal. If you miss that first hit, then you can just catch that first vine and then jump straight into the next one. Otherwise, you're going to be doing a very deep roll jump. I like to take this bottom path and then 2 light taps to bounce off those tucks. So let's take another look at this section right here, right at the beginning. It's actually runner preference how you get through this balloon section, but off of these tucks, that's actually a personal preference of mine. It does save a couple frames from having to roll jump again. So if you want to be doing that, make sure that you set yourself up so that you're doing a light reactive bounce off of each of them so you don't lose your roll speed. So light bounce, and then you keep on going. We'll take one more look at that, and again, you want to be setting yourself up so that you get on the frontmost portion of that tuck. So I take that lower section, I come back up, I do a light jump, bounce, bounce, and then I keep rolling on my merry way. These have to be reactive bounces as late as possible to keep full roll speed momentum. And you do have to pound while you're on the hot air balloon. Bananas are completely useless, but right here, that last banana bunch, jump, grab it, turn around, go. Now you got the O. So for this, again, you're going to be rolling into that, that first balloon. And again, what you're trying to do is you're rolling and you're timing your jumps so that you keep your roll speed momentum into the bounce off of the balloon. You have to be very careful though when you're doing this, because it's actually possible to just barely go past the next balloon and fall straight to your death. I've had it happen before in runs. It absolutely sucks. So what I like to do to make sure that doesn't happen and you barely lose any noticeable time for this at all, tap left ever so slightly after you get that full roll jump bounce off of the balloon. Just tap left very slightly just to make sure you bounce. You're already going to lose your roll. You can't keep roll speed for 2 bounces. So, and then you can grab your refill right here if you have to. You obviously want to break it with a roll instead of losing pace like I just did. These are the light flutters, and again, it's a little deceptive for like how much off of the platform before you land. So if you want to really practice that, go for it. It's super scary, it's not run friendly, and it's saving like less than a half a second. Like right there, I got hit. If I left it like for maybe a frame longer, I would have landed up here. So that choice is entirely up to you. Now for those who are using D-pad, make sure that you're holding the grab button so that you actually gain a little bit more movement while on this. Up here is your G, and I just like to just bounce off of these guys, and then a little flutter here, flutter, bounce, bounce, and then done. All 4 Kong letters, super easy stage. It's just, it's harder to optimize. If you really want to go for all of that frame-saving stuff, power to you. It's risky. Just more importantly, practice the backup in case you go into this stage without a Kong, and make sure that you know where all the letters are. Keep your pace, and you're good to go. Alpine Incline's a pretty easygoing stage for Hundo. So that takes care of 2.5, and then next time we are going to be covering one of my favorite stages, Wingding, which actually is really cool. It keeps entire pace, so we're looking forward to showing how that stage works. See you next time.